26th visit.
Hey guys, live here for the big match in Serie A, Juventus and AC Milan today at the San Siro. This is opportunity for Milan to jump Lazio to make it inside the top four for Champions League position. And Juventus here, it's about gaining some ground against Inter after they lost 4-1 to Atalanta today. And it is about just keeping the margin with Napoli. Napoli look like they're going to be super consistent through the year. It looks like it could be a Scudetto race. It could be decided beyond week 30. Napoli look like a much stronger side this year, and AC Milan can attack. They just don't do it consistently. Very confident with Gennaro Gattuso. Young team, so let's just go out there and allow the Milanese to go out there and just make the mistakes.
Still and always will be a hero. Just caps off brilliantly again. The football did some great games.
Okay, yep. It's a bad pass there. They're waiting to collect that midfield.
Manchester Derby today. This one tonight.
Sandro
backpedaling. Team will close down, and Zapata has sold Donnarumma a little short.
Yo, big ball of butts.
Donnarumma had to off his line very quickly.
Rodrigo Betancourt, look out for this guy.
Again given away to Mandzukic.
And
He scored inside a minute in their last Serie A game, and he was slaloming his way towards the edge of the penalty area again. That will be nothing for Bakayoko's confidence. He's a player that's extremely low on confidence, and that was just a routine pass.
Oh, you didn't get Juan Cristiano.
Ronaldo step overs.
Okay, create something. Create. Here's the Joya there. Get it to the right.
Now João Cancelo. One at Rodriguez. Tancourt.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad ball by Rodrigo.
Ready. See Milan at the picked back as Chiellini.
Go
out of play. It's a great applause from the home supporters.
Only 3 minutes in, right? Got the whole rest of the half to get something here.
Milan's play so far, even though it's
Juve. As much as I like to respect Milan to give them a chance to stay in the game, I have to go with Juve here after a loss. I mean, we only lost one game, and those were 2 set pieces by United. So I don't know how Milan are going to. They may score 1, but I don't know how they're going to score 2. I don't know.
The last game against the Super Club was against Inter, and he barely had a sniff. He's been good since that derby defeat, but it's these type of tests that AC Milan are going to have to pass at some stage. They are to get back to the top.
Yeah, we've done the commentary on the game, didn't we? It was very, very quiet, Higuain, as was Icardi, to be honest. He got the late winner, but he was starved of any service from Higuain. That's all he'll ask from his midfield players tonight. Give me some service. Great chances for me.
There is the Argentine. Fabulous ball out to Suso. Been electric recently.
Okay, here, just
hasn't hit the heights yet.
keep the middle occupied. Keep the middle space occupied.
Nights like this that can change seasons. Not you again.
Who's going to create for Gonzalo Higuain? Milan going to look for Ventura to make the play. Or Rodriguez. Or they're going to look for... Gee, who was that midfielder's name? Kessie. They're going to look for Kessie to try to muscle in there and try to create something. So Milan got to look for Bonaventura to try to create something for Gonzalo here. Gonzalo is a good passer. Juve know him well. They're going to know that Gonzalo is going to step back, collect the pass, try to dish it in there to Suso, maybe even Crotone as the game goes on. So look out for that as well. Juve know Higuain well, and Higuain's going to try to use that space to create for someone else if a shot's not there for him. Come on, Joel, take off.
He pulls the shirt of Cancelo, but he can't stop him.
Forza Cancelo.
He seems to be able
Get to Cristiano. Yes, nice quick ball movement there.
Now Ronaldo.
He's going to hear it now. He's going to hear it now.
Oh, they love that one. He scored a cracker against
Man,
Italy a couple of weeks
that's
ago.
just too much power there. We're saving Leo from all the Milan Ultras after he left only after 1 year.
Italian TV having been left out. I mean, him and Max Allegri did have a falling out before. He had his ill-fated spell here. As Bakayoko, surely he's bundled to the floor. Free kick.
Okay, that's a good foul.
Well played, Bakayoko.
This is Bakayoko from Chelsea. Bakayoko
Just trying to get
is a
that
guy who's going
back
to try to
line.
regain his
Cancelo can't get
confidence.
back in. Little clip
He went
on
to
the
Chelsea
Chico.
from Monaco.
Cancelo has to bring him down.
AC Milan snagged him up before the year. They're going to see if that depth, but Bakayoko is going to try to get them in the Champions League. And let me see what happened to Lazio today. That game was 1-1 early today.
Chesney might just have something to worry about here. Calhanoglu swings one in, and it was Castillejo who was closest to getting his toe on it.
Okay, Arsenal drew today.
It's like this way he's got to perform because, in my opinion, I think he's very,
Let's
very
make a
consistent. He's got the
Tyrion.
tools. He's a talented player. Just doesn't do it on a consistent basis.
Lazio drew today, so yes, indeed, top four is going to be in play for today.
Here's Mario Mandzukic. The whistles greet the Juventus possession. He won't mind that. There's Matuidi's. He's out the ball.
Oh, what a cross!
Looking for Mandzukic.
He's back!
Mandzukic
He is back!
with a trademark.
Mario!
Far too easy. It's a very, very good header. Mandzukic.
Wow, what a cross was that!
Milan don't close the ball down. Alexandrov had so much time on the left-hand side. He had an age to pick a cross. You see Mandzukic 17.
Huzzah, Mario!
That he loves to be in. Rodriguez doesn't check his shoulders.
There's only one player that ball was going. I think Donnarumma could have done a much better job there, I think.
It's a basic goal at this level to concede.
I-
Great header
I
from
think
Mandzukic.
Donnarumma should have
Got to stop the
snagged
cross.
that.
Terrific lead blow from the Croatian. Sees the flight of the ball so early.
Well, back in the team.
So I will just post the table here. Pre-match. Pre-match, it is Juve 31. Inter lost today. Napoli won, so it's Napoli 28. Inter 25. 22 because they drew, and then we have Milan at 21.
Mandzukic's strength is. He's a guy that every
After
now and
current
again
table,
gets
that's what Milan are fighting
crosses
for
as well.
today, is to be tied in the top four.
Isolates fullbacks.
Juve trying to pick up all 3 points. They're trying to end this Scudetto race.
Bentancur.
Go, Rodrigo!
Ventus fancy a second. I was going to say, it looked a mismatch as soon as that ball came in. He's peeled off another defender.
Just need a lot of movement off the ball here.
The ball doesn't go into the penalty area. Now this is a real test. AC Milan's
We don't want one touches, then we don't want one touches, but at the least a lot of movement off the ball to get that defense.
quite fine. Someone in AC Milan, black and red.
He's got the makings of a brilliant game. This tempo's extremely high.
Most important player in this game to me is not Bonaventura for Milan, but it is Higuain. He's going to try to give him touches, and he's going to have to create for someone else. And I know you're going to be sure that Higuain's not going to touch that net.
Use it for Mandzukic again.
Ah! Man, that was the exact cross. Just why?
He's all over the place at centre half. He does well in the end.
That cross was by Ronaldo. I'm surprised Mandzukic is in the center striking position. I think Juve are going to move Ronaldo in and out of his natural left wing position and center attacking position. I think, and that's what it's looking like. It may depend on the matchups. Tactically fluid is Massimiliano Allegri.
Sandra at the near post. Bakayoko will lead the charge.
Come on, get back there, Kelly. Yep, get back there. Get back there.
this for the home side. They've got to dig in.
Abate would have liked to play Davide Calabria, I would guess, at right back tonight. Seems a bit of a mismatch, Ronaldo against Abate. I don't know what
Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Something like there may be too many errors.
Jesus sees that goal again.
Too many errors in this one from Milan.
Was very, very poor. The fullback at an age to pick out Mandzukic at the far post.
They definitely missed it.
Okay, everyone, just get upfield. Let's take the ball here. Let's get everyone on the Milan half of the pitch.
You talk of with this squad this season, Donna.
Okay, now working to the right here. Working to the right. Get that defensive shape moving. Get out to your wing back. Get Rodrigo. Get up to Joe. Then you work it in there to Blyce Matuidi. See if there's anything open on the left side of the pitch. And you cannot make mistakes like that there. You can't turn it over on your half like that. But everyone's back there to get the ball back. Juve respond very well after their mistakes. They don't make consistent. They don't make consecutive mistakes that often. I can tell you that.
Here comes Pjanic.
Oh, what a ball! Just no! Oh no! Oh no! Mario's feeling it.
Got to be careful here, Milan. Got to be careful that don't lose the second very early on in the game, but they are rocking.
Remember to get involved on social
Okay,
media.
got Cristiano involved there.
Sports_UK. We've got a poll for you. Predictions. Get voting. It's posted just before Juventus took the lead, but we'll reveal the result of that. Send in your comments and thoughts. Juventus looking to go
SPAL after the break. Let's pick up all 3
Inter
points.
have already dropped points. You've seen that in the new home of Italian football this weekend already. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Now I want you to check out the numerology here. I've noticed something here. Is Juve's current goal differential in Serie A is plus 17. Goal scorer at Milan, number 17, Mario Mandzukic. It is in action. It totally is.
Goals as Ronaldo. Ricardo Rodriguez overhead.
Just a difference in quality there. See, Alexandro's got so much time, doesn't get closed down, but Mandzukic is a very, very clever, experienced centre forward. Always finds the weakness in the side, always goes towards
Lazio, Milan,
Roma
right behind. Quest for top 4.
It's been one of those subtle changes this season since Ronaldo came in, isn't it? Mandzukic played a lot, did a lot of the legwork when Higuain was in Turin, and now that Ronaldo's playing on the wing, it is Mandzukic more down the middle, and he's one of the best goal scoring seasons in recent memory. Just now, here goes Ronaldo.
Oh, good ball!
Get a second, thing could become a bit ugly for AC Milan.
Just get the feeling you've got to spend time on
Come on, Cardinals. I'm an
great.
Arizona Cardinals fan too, so I'm paying attention to a game. I want to watch my Juventus game. This is Milan Juve. You can't miss this.
Higuain dropping deep to get involved. Abate. One thing AC Milan will know is that Juventus have squandered leads in recent weeks.
They don't seem watertight, do they, Juve, this season? For them, anyway, for their standards, the high bar that they've set.
Giorgio Chiellini was scathing after the United defeat about their concentration levels. First half chance for Higuain. Max Allegri, too, in recent weeks has been very upset. Feels they've got the lead and then they haven't been professional enough to see it out. Well, it's another test now.
Okay, here.
Bianconeri, is it? Lovely from Dybala.
Such an elegant
what was
player,
that?
Dybala, isn't he? Takes care of the ball really well.
It's a joy to watch. and Le Joueur, and it's very accurate.
They were so winger. Okay.
Another few of AC Milan
Wingers going to sit back a little bit.
Not this evening anyway.
Wing back.
Kessier and Bakayoko exchange passes.
It's almost like Juve are just setting traps for Milan at the moment, allowing them to play little balls out wide and into midfield, and then they put press on and they win the ball back in midfield, and Mandzukic is away, Dybala getting in between the lines, Ronaldo, when he gets in, is one of the best at exposing fullbacks 1v1. Just drifting down the left-hand side, Ronaldo, at the moment.
Ominously.
He's the master, isn't he, at exposing a team's weakness. Whoever it might be, whether it's a youngster playing on the side, whether it's a centre-half or a fullback who hasn't got great pace.
It's a shame, really. AC Milan have made strides forward, I think.
Good goal, Joe.
But it'd be lovely to see them with a fully fit squad coming up against Juventus.
I'd like to see Milan get a little bit more active in the transfer market with someone like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think that's what I think needs to happen for Milan to become the Milan of old again.
Yes, yeah.
To really make it even more entertaining Scudetto race, because clearly after today we saw that Inter are not quite there yet. It's only Napoli that's able to compete toe-to-toe with Juve.
Looks slightly panicky when AC Milan has the ball in possession compared to Juventus.
Which should be key for Milan. Because obviously there's two in midfield, Frank Kessier and Bakayoko, up against Juve's three, Bianconeri, Pjanic and Matuidi, to keep working the ball wide.
And run out Pjanic.
Pjanic.
Bianconeri, who
Okay.
a bit of a fixture now in the starting 11.
There you go. There's Mario. Ah!
Wonderfully talented midfield player.
Looks like we're going to get in there to Joe Cancelo.
Very old squad, Juve, apart from Bianconeri, really. Donnarumma. Not very much to do so far, apart from pick the ball out of his own net.
At the back. Ah! It's foul!
Referee get that goal. Çalhanoğlu. That's good from Bakayoko. Now Suso on the charge.
He goes, Chesney.
Yeah, all stem from Bakayoko though, winning a 50-50 in midfield against Blaise Matuidi.
It is loud this evening. Some week in this ground, Inter against Barcelona in the Champions League in midweek. Milan against Juve on Sunday night.
I've done the commentary on that game, Inter Barca, and Philippe Coutinho especially was on another level. Messi wasn't playing, but it was like
Okay, get to Sandro.
And Cardi got a late goal yet again for Inter.
Another late goal, and then Inter walloped earlier on 11 Sports at Atalanta. Chiellini gives it away. A rare slip from him. Can AC Milan punish?
Oh, I can't give away the ball
Juventus
like that.
captain?
There's space. Come on, Cristiano. Space! Space!
Run at Rodriguez. His team a corner. I think he has.
It's not a corner.
Sensational atmosphere in the stadium. Absolutely rocking the San Siro. Good play from Ronaldo. Knew he was outnumbered, so he got to the byline, forced the corner off Rodriguez.
There is Patrick Cutrone. Ankle injury. It was a doubt. Been fit enough to start from the start. Dybala's ball in his wicket. Tell you what, Romagnoli got something on that.
I don't think Ronaldo, the near post, was a million miles away from getting a header on that neither.
They're working hard, AC Milan, definitely. Do they have the quality?
Oh,
Chiellini to Benatia.
outside of the left foot. Chiellini. Amazing.
I guess his thumbs up. Two centre-halves combining in modern football, eh?
That'd have been the goal of all goals, wouldn't it? Nice and strong as you'd expect. Great ball in with the outside of Chiellini's left foot to Benatia.
His very early career, he was a winger, Giorgio Chiellini.
Played like one there because that was a terrific ball in.
Get it. Come on.
First training session when he went
Push
centre
it.
back.
Imagine being a right back playing against him if he's playing on the wing.
I'd run the opposite way if he was running towards me at pace.
Well, there's interesting comments Jose Mourinho said about Bonucci and Chiellini. They could go to Harvard and put classes on how to defend.
It's not wrong. No Bonucci tonight, of course. So pal Chiellini shovels it back to Wojciech Szczesny. Midway point of this first half.
Okay, work it up. Work the ball up.
20 minutes has gone absolutely flew by.
AC Milan supporters have
Cancelo.
done their bit.
Cancelo. Yes, here. Here we go.
The team are working hard. So is their coach, of course. We know Gattuso in the technical area.
Switcher plays on for Juve. Left is on. Ronaldo's a little bit frustrated that the ball didn't get over there quicker.
There's Bentancur.
Still on. Alexandro's got so much space.
And Zukic is not offside. He'd love to be in the middle. Dybala's going to pick it up.
Must be offside. Must have been offside, no?
Flag didn't go up.
It's bigly up.
Gianluigi Zambrotta, one of those in the crowd tonight.
See here, that's minus
Buying back.
minus 0.5.
To help
Not
out
even minus
defensively.
1.5.
Second here, and it's a long, long way back for AC Milan.
Got to stay vigilant. Get tight. Get touch tight and let know. Black and white shirt to get free inside the box.
There's no Patriots Milan here. I see. Okay.
Pjanic. Was Higuain who headed it away. Dybala all the way back to Wojciech Szczesny. He's under pressure.
Done well.
She meant that. Ronaldo was offside. Simon's been in touch on Twitter, 11sports_UK, Don. He says, Milan, frustrating to watch at times. They seem apprehensive to take players on, so they play it safe and pass it back.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's, even though they're in good form and they've won 3 on the spin, I think you can see there's a little bit of fear in some of the Milan players because they want to go forward. It's in their DNA to go forward and try and attack, especially at the San Siro, but they're mindful they give the ball away. And Juve are so dangerous on the counter.
That's right, isn't it? He says Juve
Who's on
play
the
opposite
ground?
when they want to, and I think that's why they're ahead. Keep your thoughts coming in at 11sports_UK.
They've got to play to their strengths. They've got to get the ball out to Suso.
Okay, get the ball on the outside and just press him towards the sidelines.
It's better from Gianluigi, and he's been tripped up for the first time. Cancelo holds his hands
I'm
up.
done.
Just a little bit rash in the tackle there.
Suso was given a tough one to control there.
Okay, hey, yes. Free kick.
Wasted a free kick from Chanlolu, trying to spray one out wide to Suso when they could have just put it in the box.
Sandro's got a hell of a shift this game. Hell of a
I
shift.
think Juve are the masters when they do take a lead.
They're going to try to press him and bully him and elbow him off that ball. Taktio being a wing back. Taktio. Play both positions. Out in the wing and out in the back as well.
Sandro want a second here to give them
Cancelo. Yes. Dribble it up. Nope.
It's another header for Mandzukic.
Completely on mark there, Mandzukic. You always knew when Cancelo got the ball, he was going to put it inside the box, but Romagnoli's nowhere near.
Yeah, that was straight to the keep. That was straight to Donnarumma. Pretty easy.
Finds its way to Bakayoko. Higuain here is onside.
Okay. Yeah, he dribbled it out. Okay.
One for Bakayoko to try and spot, but Chanlolu made a great run down the left-hand side. He was screaming Frenchman to try and spray a diagonal.
Not long ago that Dusso was talking about defects in Bakayoko's game. He's a very, very honest speaker. As you probably
Ronaldo
imagine
got
from
the
reading
assist.
the picture, but
Ronaldo got the assist. No, that was Sandro. That was Sandro in there. Sandro
gives
got
plenty
that
away, if
assist.
you like, and having to rely on the unknown Chelsea man in the centre of his midfield.
Sandro got the assist. By the way, I like to learn Italian someday, so it'd always be nice to head out to the Mediterranean, just stick with all the Romance languages. So
because it happens a lot, but that's the problem. If you say
Okay.
that when you don't think that Bakayoko is going to get much game
Assist.
time, a couple of injuries, and then all of a sudden
I
it's
mean,
midfield.
Bell
But he's
probably.
got to find, he's got to find his own self-confidence.
Maybe
He's
Chi means
24 now,
who, so
Bakayoko, brilliant at Monaco, hasn't quite worked.
always keep that back of my head to learn
You've
Italian.
got to take a look at yourself.
That'd be
Are you
really
working
cool to
hard
learn
enough
Italian.
on the training ground? Are you doing enough in games? Everyone goes through a dip in their career where you have between sort of 3 and 6 games where your confidence is low, but at some point you look at yourself in
I
the
think
mirror.
there's a
and go,
fine
"Come on,
manager over there,
give yourself a
Gennaro
shake, get on with it."
Gattuso. Just needs a little help from
That's Rodrigo Bentancur,
Milan
Blaise Matuidi,
sporting directors to help fine-tune this squad to what could be a Champions League squad. They need to try to do what Inter have gone, is
Ronaldo tried a trick.
go out there to
Didn't quite
acquire
come
some
off.
champions.
Yes, they thought he could nick it back.
Mario
Ronaldo
Icardi,
switched his balance, but Ronaldo just
who's
had
young
a
in his
little
prime,
tug
and
on the
then
back, little push.
Perisic, even
Ronaldo's ball's
Candreva
going forward because now he's got a free kick
from
in a very dangerous
Lazio,
area.
Miranda, the Brazilian defender.
He's done most things since joining Juventus.
Needs to be some better quality in there. Got to move on for some of these old guys on the squad.
He's yet to score a free kick.
Maybe try to someone who can take it up a better notch than Bonaventura. Abate hasn't really played much. Just let's assume it not be good enough, Gattuso has what he has right now. He has to work with what he has right now, what he has control over, which is his current squad. Will he ever come back to Milan, Zlatan? I don't know, but he's King Zlatan, I tell you that. He's a big dick swinging.
And Nati's made his way forward. Here's Milan Pjanic. Strikes the head of Zapata.
Who the fuck was offsides? They're calling a foul.
Hopefully Christian Zapata's going to be okay. Takes a knock. Might just
Okay,
stick for a
what?
second.
That was
Pretty sure
There's
he'll be
barely
okay.
any milk. What's going on?
It's been a big debate. Always thought there was going to be. Look at how many free kicks Ronaldo takes now and how many he actually scores. And when you got Pjanic and Dybala, you think it's probably not right that Ronaldo should just automatically take every set piece. Half an hour gone. Juventus en route to yet another victory. Sensational start to this.
Get out to the wing and open up the center of the pitch.
They've always looked at their very best. Everyone keeps saying that they're not at their most clinical, yet they keep on winning.
Yeah, they always get the impression when I watch Juve at any given time in the game.
Cancelo! Oh, he's got to take off! Ah!
Have to be careful there, Bakayoko. That was played with confidence.
Yeah, he's done well over the last 10
Ah,
minutes.
maybe I gotta try to pick it up here.
Start to the game. That's another loose
That ball wasn't good enough.
Can't afford to keep giving the ball away. No room to throw it. Gets it quickly from the ball boy. Cancelo just tiptoeing his way forward. Now we burst into life. It's Diego. Higuain. It's I was going to say a lovely ball, Benatia. Some defending.
Parla picks up some fantastic positions.
Here, get out the Cancelo. They're sleeping over there.
Very intelligent player.
Get out there, the Cancelo.
Alexandro. Ronaldo on the overlap.
He's got a problem at the moment because Suso's not really tracking Alexandro. You can see top of the screen, Alexandro's free. That's Suso's responsibility.
He's already got Ronaldo to deal with.
Exactly.
Pjanic with the lovely ball out to João Cancelo. Pjanic again. Back to Cancelo. Look for Ronaldo.
Good.
Suso is back helping here. He's done pretty well.
Ah, that's stated. That's stated.
Just to be careful, they've given the ball away.
Stated bounce.
Then Tancourt.
Oh, I thought that was a good ball.
The effort
I got in the way. Oh, that was gross.
Donnarumma had to watch that very carefully.
Enjoy Dybala. What the hell? Son of a bitch. What the hell's going on?
When they do get
The hell did Big Dybala hit?
Dangerous crosses in.
What the hell's going on? What did he
Here goes
hurt?
Kessia. Çalhanoğlu. It's a decent hit. Wojciech Szczesny has his first save to make.
Not a bad hit. I think it's the distance that probably beat Suso. Worth taking the shot on. It must have been 30, 35
Okay,
yards
so
out.
take it here. Just take it easy. Just preserve the lead here. We should be good.
Where it just breaks. Dybala, a little ricochet or two. Comfortable in the end for Donnarumma.
It's on the ball again though is Paulo Dybala. Cancelo. Dybala.
Cheeky effort that.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
It's a lovely nutmeg ball from Cancelo into Dybala's path. He was just looking to flick it with the outside of his left foot into the top corner.
Benatia, that was late. He's going to pick up a yellow card. Trying to be aggressive, trying to be attacking, but he went over the top there.
Yeah, the caught Bakayoko, that was a bad one.
Okay, 34 minutes in.
Cold-blooded tackle. It's no more than a yellow. It's not a red. I don't think there's any malice in that, is there?
It's a classic centre half in a way, isn't it? He knew he was out of position, so he had to get Paul all the man in a way. It would have been a really bizarre second had that gone in.
Okay. More likely the two teams to get the next goal, Juve.
There haven't been really any solid chances for Milan this half.
Daniel Jardin's been in touch. He says
he's cramping right now. Bakayoko.
Definitely compared to Juventus, it's a bit pushing and shoving out there. It's the goal that separates the two sides.
Donnarumma did a much better job there on that save.
Class because Milan are missing so many players. And maybe apart from Bonucci, this is Juve's strongest 11.
Bakayoko's back on his feet. I mean, they really cannot afford to lose anybody else to injury, AC Milan.
Milan's still a little short on depth, and that's their main problem is some way, somehow, they're going to have to try to get more involved in the transfer market.
Both available.
And if they qualify for the Champions League, then most certainly we'll see squad refinement coming up for squad restructuring.
Needs to be brave here, Bakayoko. That's what I talk about when I say give yourself a shake. You know, you took a whack, confidence is low. You're going to man up, especially in a game like this, and try and run that injury off. Milan need him.
Keep an eye on him. It's the type of challenge his manager would have got straight back up for, wouldn't he? He'd love to be playing this evening, I am sure.
I don't know if you've seen any of the highlights from Atletico Madrid, Bilbao yesterday.
Okay, hold it.
Diego Godin picked up a bad injury. He just limped his way through the game, ended up scoring the winning
Chesney,
goal. That's the type of character Milan need.
Chiellini, building from the back.
Guardiola did it. He said about Mandzukic, if I could go into battle with one player, it would be this man that's on the floor. And I tell you what, if he coached Godin, he'd probably...
Okay, Mario, way to win a free kick. Way to win a free kick.
11 Sports, new home of Italian and Spanish football.
Yeah, I read Pep's book and I read that statement that he made about Mandzukic, and he had to let him go when he was buying manager. He was pretty much saying, we're going to try and move on as a football club. He was disappointed to let him go, but he did say, look, let's go to war with any player. It would be Mandzukic, because he just gives it his all in every single game, as we've seen with him over the years, and especially in the World Cup in the summer.
Fantastic tournament.
He's the type of player that takes so many knocks.
Losing for Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's always brave enough just to, he looks absolutely shit at times. You think, like, that's him coming off. All of a sudden, he dusts himself down and he goes again.
Left wing at the moment. That incredible goal he scored in the Champions League final. Oh, Cardiff, I mean, we are talking about. He's lost a lot of finals, otherwise Mario Mandzukic would be one of the most decorated players of his generation. It was Milan Pjanic looking for. Beautiful ball. Juventus number 7. Goal separates the sides. That is another to lay in Blaise Matuidi. And here goes Suso.
Mandzukic won the Champions League with Bayern, by the way. He scored against Dortmund.
Juventus. Suso looking for Higuain. Is that handball? Castillejo goes for goal. The referee's blown his whistle here.
Well, they're screaming for handball. I'm just not sure there was any intent in there.
I had to see the replay.
My initial reaction and thought was when Higuain went through, if he goes down, he might have got a penalty. It does strike Benati's hand. I'm not sure that's intentional. I think that's an accident. I think it's worth a claim if you're Higuain.
I can't see him looking at his arm at that moment.
Meant to do. It looks worse in slow motion.
Is it worth another look? Big call for the officials here. Higuain and San Siro scream at penalty.
Obviously checking it. He's asking the question, and rightly so. If you're Higuain, it is worth asking the question. Good ball in from Suso.
Maybe check it to see if it's a handball or not.
A penalty, as in Higuain going down and Benatia catching him. Well, if you're a defender and the centre forward flicks it off your arm half a yard away.
Yeah, the referee said go back and check.
He is going to have a look. Hello, Mazzolini.
He might give it. I could see why the referee would give it.
Wouldn't you just know, having left out Leonardo Bonucci, if Mehdi Benatia was then to concede a penalty?
I'd like them to play this in real time and not so much in slow motion.
He might give it to them.
Penalty for AC Milan.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
I think every time you look at that in slow motion,
Higuain may attempt a penalty kick.
However, put yourself in Benatia's shoes. When Higuain flicks it off your arm and you're half a yard away, what are you meant to do?
That's exactly what Mehdi Benatia, I would imagine, is asking the referee now. What drama at San Siro. Bakayoko is still struggling a bit. Gonzalo Higuain. Cristiano Ronaldo gives Wojciech Szczesny some advice.
Yeah, I just wonder if Higuain
I see Ronaldo.
might just whip that.
Give them advice.
Szczesny's right hand side, hard and low.
Let go by Juventus to accommodate Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Higuain has the chance for revenge.
Yeah, he choked! He did it again!
Juventus survive!
That's exactly what I thought Higuain would do. He would go bottom left.
Higuain's penalties, man.
So Juve have certainly done the homework on Gonzalo Higuain. Terrific save.
They're not good enough.
Massive moment. The place would have taken off had that gone in.
I don't think the referee made a bad call. I just think it's a 50-50.
Big penalty miss.
You get people in a,
Big
in a room
miss.
and you have 10 people, 5 would say pen, 5 would say no.
It always looks worse in slow mo.
Definitely.
That's just this truck outside.
Ricardo Rodriguez slips. AC Milan have to try keep their composure now. It's a right old battle out there. Bakayoko.
I would just like the VAR team, for future reference, just to have a look at it in real time, and not just look at it on slow motion. But big call from the referee. I'll go with what he went for in the end. My honest truth, not for me, not in real time.
Okay, keep it here. Just bring it to the half with the lead.
Alexandro on the march.
Big turning point in the game, though, Chris, isn't it? Just before half time, if Milan can get that goal, it gives them so much hope, so much confidence. Leading up to the penalty when Milan won the ball back and Suso picked it up on the right hand side on the counter. That was, well, those are the situations where if you're a Milan fan, you want to do better.
Higuain's giving it away. What was he
Damn it.
Ronaldo couldn't quite control it first time.
Oh.
Dybala then couldn't quite wriggle away from Zapata.
Game's in the balance. Game is certainly in the balance. This is a save again. A terrific save. Down to his right hand side there, it's Chesney.
Ronaldo definitely said something to his goalkeeper just before the penalty. João Cancelo, corner kick.
Yeah, the reason why I said against in the balance because it's such fine lines between Higuain taking that one away, Milan gaining confidence at half time. Now they've got to be careful. They don't go too behind.
Dybala is over this set piece.
Let's get another goal.
Mandzukic to aim for, Chiellini to aim for, Benatia to aim for. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo to aim for. Headed away by Bakayoko. Juventus try handball.
It's a great save, isn't it?
Just scuffs it a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't head it clean, sort of tops it a little bit. Take nothing away from the polo. Terrific save.
Anguish in the stands. Referee just having a look in there to see if he should have a second glance if it was handball. Approaching, added on time. It has flown by.
Again, I don't think that's handball because I don't think it's intentional.
Okay, 45 minutes have passed.
45 minutes is up.
2
2 minutes have
minutes.
added on time. João Cancelo shrugs off Castillejo. Someone
Okay,
feared the
just
worst
keep it on the sidelines.
Juve into that lead. Donnarumma, Matuidi closing down. The only way out was the long ball.
No, get back! Get back!
They need half time.
Suso. He's not big.
Go back!
Lovely skill from Suso. Good play from him that led to the penalty ball into Higuain. Terrific
I don't want to push it up.
The first time that AC Milan looked incisive. Castillejo. Rodriguez gets his toe in.
Nice pressure on the wings.
Milan are finishing this half well.
Yeah, Cristiano getting back there. Yeah, press Higuain out. Yes.
Penalty has gone over. He's got a free kick.
Oh shit.
He's lost control there, Higuain. That's just a routine foul. The referee had saw it. He might give a yellow, but not for me. You see Bakayoko heading the ball there for his own hand. Again, I don't think it's intentional.
Does Bonucci have to come in?
It's quite the first half. Medic Benatia told yesterday he'd be playing, and Bonucci equally was told he wouldn't be.
So Rugani have to come in. Yeah, just shake it off.
Thought that Higuain would be involved somehow this evening.
Oh, good ball.
João Cancelo.
Keep it in. Keep it in. Go now.
For a half-time sit-down. A terrific opening half. Mario Mandzukić's goal is the difference. Action-packed.
One half left. Still a lot of time. Finish.
Penalty.
Till the end. Very much anyone's game at this point. Milan's game to salvage a point. Missed penalty keeps the game alive. Let's see. Andrew Luck. I'm going to watch some football loud. This game is in halftime. Some American football here.
Not allow the Colts to pick up this first down, but this is exactly what Jacksonville needed here to start out the third quarter. Their second, third, and long situation in a row here in the second half. Mark's pass is complete. And that is a backbreaker for the Jags.
Man, what the fuck? What is going on with New England?
16 yards. Luck to Inman.
That's a shocker.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit.
Barcelona ended up losing.
If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, you'll see him do things that'll help change the world. They'll change you. I'll tell Dave Gold, come join us. Your nation is waiting.
Messi with the 2 goals.
Music. Leave your phone.
Okay.
Get $150 off any Garmin Phoenix 5 Plus series device. Now through December 1st. From Garmin.
Wednesday, catch a new episode of Survivor Demon vs. Goliath on CBS.
Kate has had a rough life. The first time she sat on Santa's lap, he cried. It was her fault. Her parents got divorced. Today, she found an actual frog in her throat. But Kate feels like a champion because she's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios.
Scotland has fallen. My wife, my daughter, and my friends. You are desperate for justice. There is an army.
Let's talk about dog. He has no place where we are going.
Okay, rated R. So, how many credit cards did I have after business school? 6. Yeah, that interest rate was crazy. Good thing I got a loan to pay them off faster. And right before I got engaged. But now that I'm debt-free, I can actually contribute to the wedding. And go on a honeymoon. You know, out of state. Well, this is why I'm SoFi. With SoFi's no-fee personal loans, consolidate your credit cards to get one lower monthly payment.
Benny has had a rough life. When his grandmother died, he inherited her incontinence. Ashios.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Well, it's been a fun game to watch. As we welcome you back to Indianapolis, just about ready for the fourth quarter. 6-point lead for the Colts. Just when you thought Jacksonville was left for dead. First fake field goal that has been successful in the history of their franchise. Doug Marrone rolling the dice. Able to convert it and bang it in for a touchdown eventually. And that's where we sit right here. Spiro Diaz, Adam Marcelletta, rest of our CBS crew from Lucas Oil Stadium. Our producer, Sally Shy, Andy Freeman, our director. First play of the fourth. For London College. He's broken up and it's intercepted. Ball from the hands of Mo Alley Cox, and Smith is there for the massive play for Jacksonville.
Well, this is really incredible. Mo Alley Cox lets this ball get into his chest rather than use those great hands that we've seen. Telvin Smith is beat, but the ball goes right into hands, and he's able to get both feet inbounds for a huge play. Boy, it was demoralizing to give up that 3rd and 14 the play before, but a mistake by Alley Cox, and Smith is able to capitalize.
First INT of the season for Smith, but it's the 8th of his career. Telvin Smith playing with pain and soreness in both of his AC joints in his shoulder. He's had to receive multiple injections to get himself ready to play. And what a moment for Smith. Todd Wash celebrating on that Jacksonville sideline. Slowly feel the momentum continue to turn in Jacksonville's favor. The left secondary.
Offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. That is an absolute killer. On a change of possession to get a delay of game.
Just can't happen.
To start out on first and 15 on a critical drive. Can't do it.
If you've just joined us, keep in mind, no Brandon Linder, their usual starting center, and mainstay at the position, out with an injury. We don't know if he's back. Still questionable. So Tyler Shepard is Jacksonville's third man. That little cutback maneuver crosses the 30, out close to the 31-yard line. Darius Leonard on the tackle. A pickup of 10 as we go to New York, JV and Coach.
Surprise, surprise, Kansas City score. Yeah, especially where it gets his 3-yard touchdown run. It comes off of Josh Bruce, an interception by Justin Houston. 2-point play, no good. Kansas City leads 26-14. Spiro and Adams.
All right, guys, Kansas City trying to keep their incredible season going behind Pat Mahomes and company. 2nd and 5 after the nice play by Fournette. This is a breakdown of what they've done offensively, Adam, first half to second half, since they basically had the football since the start of this third quarter, or second half, I should say.
Really have done a nice job picking up first downs. The fact that they had 7 third-down conversions. They picked up 7 first downs on that first drive of the game is pretty impressive. But here they are, 3rd and 7. They've been a dink and dunk offense. Everything has been under 10 yards, and they've had to rely on yards after the catch. At some point, Bortles is going to be able to complete an intermediate pass.
Bortles delivering, and it is caught. Moncrief. Boy, he is sticking it to his old team today. The big touchdown catch in the first half. And a couple of big first down receptions. This one good for 10.
Well, really is working against press coverage on Arthur Mullen. And Bortles with great timing to see as soon as he came out of that break and hits him right on that right shoulder. Perfect pass right on the sideline on a big 3rd down.
First 4 year of Moncrief's career here as a Colt. Carlos Hyde taking on tacklers. That high 4 set of bounds. That clock still running. A couple of minutes into the fourth quarter. Indianapolis in a huge battle in the AFC South. The 2 teams currently at the bottom of the division. Jacksonville 4 straight losses. Colts trying to continue this little mini winning streak. Will be their first 3-game streak in 3 calendar years.
Just to see where they sit. Everyone chasing Houston. And Deshaun Watson, of course. As the Texans at 6-3 off 6 straight victories. Second, 11 Bortles, incomplete. Intended for the rookie DJ Chark Jr. Good coverage by Pierre Desir, making the start today for Nate Hairston.
Really close. You see, Bortles had to put some air under that ball because Darius Leonard was right in that passing window, forcing another third long. And I think we're starting to see maybe not having Brandon Linder in the lineup because the Colts front four has started to come to life here in the last couple of drives and have had some negative plays, which have led to third long. Let's see if the fourth one can get to Bortles here.
Bortles in the third and 11. Underneath, this is the tight end Bell. Needed the 50, and he has it. What a play by the Oklahoma kid, a pickup of a dozen. There was a penalty marker thrown in the secondary on Indy's side of the field. And what's the call here from Jerome Boger?
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense number 53. This penalty is declined, the result of the play. First down.
So the penalty on Leonard is, of course, negated, declined. And a first down reception by Blake Bell. Again, has been with this team all of about 3 weeks.
As Darius Leonard, he's going to give us an elbow or a shoulder right there to the receiver who's breaking to the out. I know it technically is illegal contact, but that's calling it pretty fine in my opinion.
Second play of the drive. Here's Fournette, 23rd rush of the afternoon. Well played by Jabal Sheard in that Colts front as they dump him for a loss of a yard. You have to wonder about Fournette's stamina. First game action for him since week 4, that game against the Jets.
Well, it's about Fournette, but also the first down runs here have been all for negative plays. And you've seen the Colts defensive front get some good penetration, so now you got to maybe change your play calling a little bit and throw some passes on first down because you're getting in a lot of second and third and long situations where your players have had to make some pretty outstanding plays to pick up the first down.
That pass is batted down. Al-Quddin Mohammed with a big play for the Colts. And it will be 3rd and 11.
There's a screen pass. And you want to let him go, but nobody engages it. So he's able to just have a free run at Bortles, and he sticks his hand out there to knock down the pass.
Jags have been very good on 3rd down today. Where do they go here on 3rd and 11? Bortles from the gun. Under duress, incomplete. Hit on the release by Tyquan Lewis, making his Colts debut.
Here he is right off the edge. The defensive line has really come and started to play. Josh Walker is the left tackle, and he just doesn't get enough on Lewis. Lewis coming in on 3rd down, using that speed off the edge, and when his defense needs him to make a play, he makes a big one.
Logan Cook on a punt. Boy, Colts fans have been waiting for that from Lewis. Finally making his debut today. Coming back from the long recovery from the toe injury. 6-point game on CBS.
Hey, Portal, call Lori.
Still not
Happy birthday!
second half
Oh, you remember.
yet.
Of course I remember. My sister.
Well, what'd you get me?
I got you. This.
It's half dead.
Just like you.
Ooh. Wait till your birthday.
My man Mike.
Good to see you again.
See you.
Our daughter loves her new Honda, so I'm here to look at the Accord.
Excellent. The Accord LX comes standard with a turbocharged engine and a full suite of Honda sensing safety and driver assist technologies.
2018 North American Car of the Year.
Yes, the Accord is voted best in innovation, design, safety features, performance, technology, driver satisfaction, and value.
That settles it. I'll take it.
You're gonna share it, right? Come in to test drive the Honda Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. On a Forbidden Fans Note by Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Oh,
Second half hasn't started yet.
I can love you and still hate your overrated school.
We have two different defensive philosophies. Good base 4-3, cover 2, and I'm an
Aggressive 3-4 press coverage. I get it. But we both love Dr. Pepper.
Yes!
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Can NCISLA catch a killer? This guy's a professional. It's full of surprises.
Nothing's coming up on face already. It's like he's a ghost.
Wild ride.
The truck. Special Agent Sam Hanna.
Good to meet you.
Oh, this is so messed up.
New NCISLA, CBS tonight. Those client is a ticking time bomb. They'll argue that he has a propensity for violence. And they'll be right. New Bull, CBS Monday.
Jason, why don't you move a little to the left?
That's not her.
Yes. Okay. Everybody say Chiefs. Chiefs.
On CBS brings you this conference when Missouri battles Tennessee. The game kicks off with college football today at 3 Eastern right here on CBS. Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis. Temperatures outside into the 30s in this great American city. Which of these two teams can win here? Week 10 battle in the AFC South. Marvin Mack on the short take. This Colts team that started the year 1-5. They were tied for the worst record in the NFL. So back-to-back wins over Buffalo and then at Oakland before the bye. They got a chance at him to sneak a little bit closer to 500 under Frank Reich.
Well, this is a huge drive, obviously, for the Colts. And if anything, they just got to get some time on this possession and flip the field position. You can't afford to go 3 and out here and give Bortles and the Jaguars the ball near the 50-yard line.
On 2nd and 8, here's Hines running right. Andrew Luck, of course, has been the catalyst. Successful return from the shoulder injury. All the questions about, physically, could he get back to where he was before the injury? And so what a day he's played at him. 3 touchdowns now in a third straight, making 6th straight game, I beg your pardon. Longest set streak in the league since 2007. 19 of 26 for 244 yards as they're faced with 3rd and 6.
And we talked about it before. Yannick Ngakoue, number 91, has to find a way to get to Luck and get some pressure on him. They love with these cut release, these cut splits to run those shallow crosses. Now, Calais Campbell was lined up right over the ball. And they're going to say that the ball was moving, and therefore it should be a false start on the center.
Encroachment. Defense, number 93.
Okay, I'm about to turn on to the second half of Milan Juventus. About to turn on the volume.
That argument that Campbell is right over the ball.
Right after the next play.
He's trying to make an argument that Ryan Kelly moved the ball, and therefore that's why he jumped. And I don't see any ball movement whatsoever. Here's a good look at it right here. And that's a clear encroachment on Calais Campbell.
But there was a little bit of a shift in Kelly's body, which, of course, is permissible. So the ball didn't move, at least from that vantage point. And so it's 3rd and 1 here instead of 3rd and 6. Just a huge penalty again against this Jacksonville defense. Looks like.
And I have to believe they're still in the game. They get one, get the crowd behind them, get the momentum.
Come on.
Second half could be a very good watch.
And Zukic wins the flick off. Alexandro.
Gee, that was close to being a corner.
Abate. Sure, we'll see him. The longer this game goes at 1-0 to Juventus.
At some point, not yet, Gattuso will have to take a chance.
Gonzalo Higuain. Missed some penalties before. type of striker, though, who I'm sure will have put that to the back of his mind. If he gets another chance, you back him still to put it away.
Yeah, fans are harsh, aren't they? You get on social media and you listen to fans and you read the threads.
Here we go.
A man, I think, especially in the big games that he bottled situations. I don't think that was the case of bottling. I think it was just bad technique. A great save from Chesney.
His goal record to games ratio, it is right up there, Gonzalo Higuain.
By the way,
Much movement for Milan off the ball. A little bit. Unless they're going to
Would love to have took that one away.
near half of the Juve side.
Touch from Sami Khedira. His first pass of the game as a substitute.
Yeah, he's been going through his normal at half time and just.
Anyone in Serie A this season. Yet they have kept on winning. Jallinoli.
Yeah, I think the one game.
Push him out. There we go. Keep him out of the box.
Top performance result against Manchester United in the Champions League because they absolutely cruised their way through that game. Quadrado was missing sitters, Dybala was rattling crossbars, and they should have won it by 1 or 5. They didn't. So maybe that's just a wake-up call to you that you can't just cruise through the games when you win at 1-0. You have to be ruthless.
Switched off against Genoa. The only game they got points in Serie A.
A lot of balls in Mario Mandzukic.
Here's Cassio. Giorgio Chiellini was incredibly outspoken after the United. Threatening this sort of mess for a few games, to be honest.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe now we'll get our heads down and focus.
There you go. Summed up perfectly.
AC Milan just prey on any insecurities that Juventus might have. Rodriguez turning away and keeping the ball.
Keep him up.
Jallinoli. Benatia. Ronaldo is out muscle. Well, AC Milan have started the second half well. There's the quality.
Milan are saving their energy here for the second half.
Tight to Ronaldo, put him under pressure.
Back to Wojciech Szczesny. Good moment for him. He's done nothing wrong this season. In fact, we've not mentioned Gigi Buffon's name, really. I know that Szczesny played a lot last season as well, but it's the end of a dynasty. Szczesny's filled the void admirably.
Go Cristiano.
Outrageous. And then the pass to Alexandro. Ball's not back.
Ah!
The big special goal. Had Ronaldo finished it off, dear me. I mean, he left Suso for dead. Lovely little step over. The Spaniard bought it big time. Jallinoli was shoved over. Sat in that corner in the Champions League final when Ronaldo scored the winning penalty at this end for Real Madrid against Atletico.
One of my favourite memories, I think I've told you before, was Ronaldo's feet. Wow. I think one of my favourite memories is Champions League semi-final, Inter versus Milan in the San Siro. Just the most incredible atmosphere. Not working, just went to fan.
Here is Ronaldo. Lining one up
Ah.
on his left foot.
The second one he's caught.
Ronaldo's laser hit Bakayoko in the face. Shut up. Ronaldo kicks it hard, so you can imagine what he's feeling right now. Just have to shake it off. That wasn't Bakayoko, that may have been Kessie.
Definitely take all the time they need now. Still, this is the moment that separates the sides. You've been in touch on Twitter saying Szczesny would have done his homework anyway. It didn't matter what Ronaldo said. The fact that he points to the right-hand side, it's games at that stage, isn't it, on a penalty?
Of course it is. I mean, listen, as you said, give Ronaldo a little bit of credit. He might just give Szczesny some information that he wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure as head looks on, I'm pretty sure the coaching staff at Juve would have done the homework on Higuain before the game. Fans don't think that the goalkeepers pay attention to the homework that's set in terms of free kicks coming in, penalties, which direction they like to take. You know, behind the scenes, players do a lot of work.
Now they played Higuain at Real Madrid, he would have seen a few penalties. Szczesny would have had a few against him in training. A couple of years together in Turin. Big moments, all of that come to the
especially when you are under pressure. That's the go-to penalty for a right-footed penalty taker. You don't want to go to the goalkeeper's left-hand side because basically what you're doing is starting it on the post and you're bringing it back towards the goalkeeper, so you give them a chance. So the theory is you go to the goalkeeper's right-hand side where it's always curling away from him. But it was a brilliant save from Szczesny away to his right-hand side. Great fingertip save. That's a big turning point in the game so far.
Certainly is. Mandzukic feeds Alexandra. Pjanic. Just knows that João Cancelo is going to be galloping.
Okay, oh, there's open space on the left. Let's dribble it out. Nope.
He's had a more defensive role tonight, hasn't he? He's not been gallivanting forward as he normally does. Quite reserved.
AC Milan, the respect that they and their form is deserved. Mentioned the derby defeat to Inter. 4-5 at home in Serie A this season.
Okay, go, Cancelo.
Get anything from this game now, and it will feel like another victory. And definitely feel like another step forward for AC Milan, who have been in the doldrums for such a long time.
Bring out the game to a level with Lazio, take all three, get back in the top four. Juve, they'll be looking to stretch their lead against Napoli, go to 6.
It's the start of a huge period for Juventus in terms of league games. Missed the chance to get through the Champions League. You can see them all here on 11 Sports, new home of Italian football. It's Spal next after the international break. Then, check out these 4 games as Alexandro picks up the ball.
Frame, all is 6'7". Frame there, Donnarumma going away to his left-hand side.
Rodriguez will bring it forward. The next 4 after Spal: Fiorentina, Inter, Torino, Roma. All those games before the winter. It's going to be tested. Being tested here in Juventus. They normally find an answer and find a way through.
I think they're a smart side because they use, when teams are desperate, Milan are desperate at the moment. They might just be clever on the counter-attack. That was a foul.
Ronaldo's gone over. Now,
Damn it. Fuck. Ronaldo's hurt.
Just wonder whether Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he has given it.
Not a foul. I don't think it's malicious there from Romagnoli. He's just been done by a bit of skill. That'll sting. It'll wraps across the laces. It can be painful. I think it was worthy of a yellow card.
Bob would like Higuain's penalty. Leonardo Bonucci watching on.
I guarantee you if this stays 1-0 in and around the 75th, 80-minute mark, Bonucci will come on. He will play a 3 Max Allegri.
Which he normally does with Barzali, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Dybala.
Well, Mandzukic is completely free. Far post, number 17. Milan have got to sort that one quickly.
Bakayoko Walking over.
Come on.
He's Dybala. Oh!
Ooh!
Almost a spectacular second. Donnarumma get a touch on that.
Well, he's saying no touch, but I thought that looked incredibly close. Hit the post. Donnarumma's right, there was no touch, but that was incredibly close from Dybala. Terrific strike.
Well, at 1-0 up against Manchester United, he hit the bar, Dybala. And they were on top. Look back on that and all the other incidents when United launched that incredible fight back in Turin.
The Quadrado miss that really got me. He was like 6 yards from goal, no one near him. It was like he was either trying to be too clever or just celebrate before he actually scores. Shocker.
It comes back to those Chiellini comments about win the game before you start thinking about celebrating. Approaching the hour mark, still only 1-0. Brave enough to play out from the back. Juventus hounded down AC Milan here.
There we go.
The ball. It felt like a matter of time before they got possession back. Look at the difference when they're in possession.
Yeah, quality. You don't give the ball away too easy. Just looking at bench-wise for Milan, Laxalt be an option. Converted winger that could play at left back, maybe Ford, Rodriguez. Chanalolu sort of drifting in and out of the game, so he can play on the left-hand side. See the ball as ever again, so close.
It's been close tonight. Over this set piece now, looking to turn provider.
Penalty spot will be Dybala's target. He won't try and pick anyone out. See Mandzukic just point to the penalty spot.
Here it goes from Dybala. Romagnoli was that got the touch. Results of the poll. Twitter at 11. _UK, 62% of you think Juventus are going to win the game. 26% AC Milan. 12% for the draw.
I wonder if Mandzukic sits on his sunbed in the summer when he's having a few weeks off. I bet he still looks knackered. He still looks tired.
He barely had any time off this summer, didn't he?
I just love watching him because I always just think, right, that's him done. Manager's got to make a decision, take him off. And it's just hilarious to see in the World Cup how much work he goes through, but then he's got the stamina then just to get his second win and kick on again.
It wasn't just the run to the final for Croatia. They won all those games in extra time and penalties.
Exactly. People like himself and Luka Modric, I always saw one of the best players, midfield players in the world. I saw a different side to him in terms of his engine. Incredibly fit.
Here is Ricardo Rodriguez. There are some Juventus fans, I think, Allegri would never say it, but having got through the period where Mandzukic has been out for the last couple of weeks, maybe that rest might do him good in a couple of months' time, or when it really gets serious in April and May. Is it Guain? Touch let him down.
I just think they've got great options, you know, they could play Ronaldo through the middle, that's a bad one.
Hey!
That might be Yoko, that might be a yellow. Dybala was too good for him.
Got done by a bit of skill there. Bakayoko thought he could win the ball off Dybala. They have got options, you know, Ronaldo can play through the middle, Dybala can play as a false nine. Quadrado's so versatile.
One thing you can say about that challenge was Bakayoko stops Dybala going forward at least.
He was trying to win the ball, just got done by a bit of skill. Happens.
8th minute goal is still the difference.
Tortonier is about to get subbed in.
Milan's young star. Stephen Castillejo comes off. He hasn't Gattuso's big decisions really was to who would start between those two. Cutrone not 100% fit. He's got half an hour to make an impact.
I think it's a good call from Gattuso. As you said, just drifted in that again. Good player, talented player. And now they can be a little bit more direct with Cutrone on the pitch alongside Higuain.
Well, the Italy squad again, he's still with the under-21s. It's all because the under-21 European Championship is in Northern Italy this summer, and I think Italy fancy winning it. Therefore, Cutrone has stayed at that age group. It's another piece of skill from Ronaldo.
He's had a good game tonight, Pjanic. Used the ball really well, as he always does.
It's going to say how many times have we said that. The challenge from Bakayoko just needs to be careful. Just been yellow card. Tell you what, the AC Milan crowd have absolutely stuck with their side tonight. João Cancelo. It's towards Mandzukic again. Partey was up, because he might have been celebrating for a second time.
Oh, great work from Cancelo. Just put the afterburners on. Past Rodriguez, stood it up to the far post. Smelt another goal there, Mandzukic. Good defending from Partey.
Miralem Pjanic will be to deliver. Past his marker there, Cancelo, didn't he?
Oh, he's got to clear the first two screens, which is Bakayoko and Higuain.
Fifth corner for Juve. He doesn't. It's Bakayoko in the right place. Roger Chiellini chops back to the heart of defence.
Been a wonderful game to watch.
Juve with more quality, I have to say, but AC Milan, as you would expect from a team coached by Bruno Gattuso, have fought them. I said as much before the game. I think we knew what type of game it was going to have. Juve do better on the night, we'll applaud them, but we'll give them a battle first. And any champions have certainly had to work incredibly hard for this one-goal lead.
The hallmark of any Gattuso side, isn't it? You have to win the battle first. Stay in the game and dig in and show some grit. Hopefully try and provide moments of quality.
Here is Miralem Pjanic. Certainly capable of that. Bentancur. Bala, another delicious position he took up. Ronaldo's gone near post. Bakayoko needs to be careful. Ronaldo. Couldn't see up Dybala. They counter here.
This is a chance.
Kessia. He's got three in support. Cutrone down the middle. Here's Higuain. Eddie Benatia in the way.
Maybe think in hindsight Kessia took the wrong option. Suso was the pass.
Higuain looking for an option. Cutrone still getting back on side, so Higuain goes for it.
That's been a good part of Milan's play tonight. When Juve have been attacking them high up the pitch, their counter-attacking play has been very good. They had a 4v4 situation. Great drive and run from Kessie. He chose Higuain. It's a hard ball to try and put in on your left foot. Good defending. Benatia yet again. I just wonder if Kessie had that one back again. He might have went to his right-hand side. Suso.
Just there, Chiellini clips Cutrone's ankle, and he walked off rather gingerly. He has had a problem. He does have a problem at the moment with an ankle injury. Mandzukic is with his team free kick. That's one way to stop him.
Clever note from Mandzukic, just waiting for the contact. The master at buying free kicks.
Leading the line, there are very few better than Mario Mandzukic.
Can you get
Himself into big trouble there, AC Milan. Kessia. Just for a moment, I thought he might be about to do something silly.
There's very few centre forwards in world football, and two come to mind: Diego Costa and Mandzukic. You actually wouldn't mind if they weren't scoring goals, what they bring to the team.
Is it Wade? It's ball to Suso. Benatia again. I know he gave away the penalty, but he's come up with some big moments, Mehdi Benatia.
He's having a great game. He's having an absolute great game, the Moroccan.
Corner kick. He's definitely given Juve something different to think about, Cutrone. Chalanoli. Chesney.
Oh, good save.
Kessia, I think, will let it run
Come
out
on,
of play,
Chesney.
keeps it in. Suso. Loads to aim for. It's that man, Mandzukic. Ronaldo will lead the charge.
Here we go. Cristiano.
Tries the challenge superbly. Ronaldo. This would be special if it went in. Donnarumma saves.
Well, there's only one winner there driving with the ball. Chalanoli was very lazy. He didn't want to track the run back of Ronaldo, and he went to ground trying to foul Ronaldo. Didn't come off, then he was away. Just couldn't hit that clean on his left side there, Ronaldo.
Yeah, you fancy that's on his right foot. He might just be flying into the top corner. AC Milan still believe.
Chalanoli's gone out of the game though. That's the worry. That's what he does. That's why, in my opinion, he's inconsistent. Get him on the ball. Like Suso, very, very good player.
It's Cutrone looking for Higuain. Chiellini just read it. You've seen all sides of Giorgio Chiellini tonight.
And Mandzukic, the way he plays, I mean, he's willing to do anything for his team. He can lead the line, he can drop in at full back, he can go wide right, wide left.
There's a real intensity about San Siro tonight.
Where he is, Mandzukic, he's almost playing as a right back.
Passed away by João Cancelo. Trone goes over, no free kick. Just to come back to your goal point. So last season, Mandzukic scored 5 times in Serie A. Season before, only 7. But he was one of the first names on Max Allegri's team sheet.
Absolutely. Well, look at Olivier Giroud in the summer, won the World Cup with France. He never had a shot on target. You know, it's incredible sometimes that goals. I mean, I know strikers are selfish and they always want their numbers, but what they bring to the team, like Diego Costa, like Mandzukic, like Giroud, it brings so much when they can get hold of the ball and make it stick. Midfield players then run off them, they get chances. Important part of this team, Mandzukic.
And that's why this season, both because he has got the goals so far, Sami Khedira is about to come on. Remember just how tired maybe Bentancur is. Big game to play in midweek for those that played in that match, and they had to work incredibly hard. As I mentioned, 20 minutes to go. He's closing down Mario Mandzukic. Now Bakayoko.
Could it be a case for Max Allegri to take Mandzukic off and play Barla and Ronaldo up front, bring an extra midfield player on, Khedira? It's an option.
Here's Bentancur. I wasn't happy with where the pass was. Carry on, and he passes it to Bentancur.
Again, look at Mandzukic, hands on hips in the 18-yard box. I wonder if his race has run.
Going to be out with Fox by Mandzukic, the old tide trick again, are you?
No. I bet you I do, though. He'll do me again.
Yes, good steal.
Kessia loses out. It's bitty out there, but it isn't half compelling. Cutrone comes back. The referee's given a free kick here.
Could have played on there, the referee. Juve have got a 2v1 on the left-hand side. I think Cutrone should guilt. You're coming in late on Pjanic, but try and play the advantage there, referee. think Cianloli, look, doesn't want to get in a foot race. Ronaldo, got to stay on your feet. Now all of a sudden Ronaldo's 1v1. You see he's trying to put it away to Donnarumma's left-hand side.
Attendance tonight just shy of 75,000. San Siro.
Just one of the most iconic football stadiums in the world, the San Siro.
It's going to get a lick of paint. It's Bentancur. Signed a deal with Inter to commit to refurbishing this stadium, which is big news because certainly AC Milan talking about a new stadium for a while.
Oh, I hope they never ever leave their man Inter.
On the ball back again, well, and here's Cutrone. Chance here for AC Milan, he's picked out Higuain.
Who's that man there again? Benatia, terrific defending.
Come on, Juve, finish the game.
So far been proved absolutely correct, you have to say.
Milan are not far away to get back in the game. However, we do feel as though the more bodies they can get forward, might be one or two more chances for Juve to wrap this game up.
First, Jacksonville turnover today.
Marte hits it clear, only as far as Pjanic. Is Alexandra.
He has played a brilliant
Matuidi.
game in the slot with some
Pata
key
heads
pass
it away.
breakups, and there's the
Dybala.
biggest play of the game. And
Find
getting
that
that ball out of Rashad Green's
the other
hands.
side, João Cancelo.
Ah, come on, that was a good cross.
Yeah, applause for Ronaldo. Green, who has been made a good run to the far post.
Deactivated multiple times this season. He said prior to week 3. They waived him early in the year after beating the last spot. Oh boy, he's going to have a long flight back to Jacksonville. Jaguars were well within the field goal range of Josh Lambo.
Fresh legs, central midfield.
Yeah,
As Jacksonville is going to be in serious trouble in the division. And that's kind of been the story.
Come on, Sammy Khedira, vastly experienced.
Fabio Barini. The silver hair for Partey. So it is an attacking change. And Calhanoglu has made way too. And it is. Match out who comes on. Well, there was some criticism for Gattuso after the Derby defeat that he didn't change things and it was Inter that got the winner. Doesn't hold back now. Made all 3 changes with 16 minutes left.
Very attacking. The obvious one was Laxalt coming on down that left-hand side. Or Cianloli drifted in at the game. Has not had a good game at all. And he's gone attacking. Obviously, Barini played every position for Gattuso, filling in at right back. So an attacking one, if he can try and get forward with Suso. Always feel sorry for Barini. You know, he's a striker by trade. You know, but he's such a hard drafter. He's willing to play anywhere. And people are not really tuned into how Barini plays. He just looks at his numbers. His numbers are always down because he's doing what he's doing tonight, playing the right back. It's not his position.
Started centre forward against Napoli. He's now a right back against Juventus. So there aren't many players in AC. I mean, we're not talking about Bonucci gets some love from part of San
Nicola Cresciano.
Referee should have stopped that one on Blaise Matuidi. Good decision, referee. Well spotted. They just pulled the shirt there on Blaise Matuidi.
Now Dybala in discussion. Yeah, good spot. Might be lucky to escape the yellow card
Definitely,
as well.
yeah, definitely. I was thinking the same thing.
Surprised if they go for goal, but you never know. Now Dybala, second here, and maybe Juve have won it. It's towards Chiellini. Kessie clears. It was a good pass, and Catrone's touch wasn't quite what was required. That was half an opportunity there.
Yeah, Milan have almost gone with a 3. You see Laxalt playing high up the pitch. It's a good header from Barini. Suso and Higuain leading the line. Bianconeri.
Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a terrific end. AC Milan are going for it. Here's Rodriguez. He can hit them. Rodriguez clears the crossbar.
Yeah, he's got to take that on. Critone's got his hands in the air thinking Rodriguez should pass this. He ain't going to take
Milan didn't want to tie it.
He's got to take that on.
So they're starting to attack with more intensity during the second half, if you notice.
Just a little bit of tired legs, but underneath that one, didn't really trouble.
Nah, it's not tired legs. It was just too high and low.
Second season at AC Milan. But I mean, how many plays did AC Milan have forward then, compared to certainly in the first half? And Zukic, it's a touch. Ronaldo. Sami Khedira. Still much maligned. If you look at the Juventus supporters in particular, some of them. And Rodriguez flats out on the overlap. Juve lost from 1 goal up against Manchester United, of course. Oh, that's lovely. Higuain picks out the cross.
Go, Chiellini.
Stuck out a leg there, and it's a
Who's
Jojo?
Jojo?
He got done, Chiellini, by a bit of skill from Higuain. Just fainted to put the cross in. The Italian went to ground and somehow managed just to get a right boot on that. Suso.
It's not the best. And then, to make matters worse, Romagnoli is adjudged to a foul. Chiellini.
That's a shocker, though, from Suso. I mean, he's more or less just scuffed the floor.
Went Juve's way.
Tell you what, I don't see much in that from Romagnoli. This is where Chiellini's clever. He gets done by the skill. He just sticks that right foot in the air.
End of Paulo Dybala's evening. And it's Douglas Costa who comes on.
One of my favourite players across Europe, Douglas Costa. Just travelled with the ball, a lot of power. Ideal man coming on 12 minutes ago. Lead him on the ball.
Stretch the game at this
14
stage.
minutes to go, 15 minutes, including extra.
To prove
What the fuck? What's your fucking hands? What's your fucking fingers?
Knows what he's doing. Croatia judges the flight of the ball. He just waits for any sort of contact. He's not put much in that. He'll hold his head.
Your
There's
fucking
no
fingers.
injury whatsoever. But he's just buying
Gotta
the free
hold
kick,
it here.
taking the pressure off you.
Gotta hold it.
No Juan Cuadrado tonight for Juventus, who might have been ahead of Douglas Costa in the pecking order. He's had that terrible moment against Sassuolo when he came off the bench and was then sent off. Really takes a tumble. Mandzukic is on the ball again. Given away by Bentancur. Trone has definitely made his presence felt. Sweeps on the board.
Come on, put it back!
Not quite.
Let's go!
Couldn't take it in strides.
Okay, come on, just finish the game here. Okay, just gotta hold on the ball here, but try to get one more good chance. Oh, there's room on the left.
Alexandra.
Go, Alex! Fine! Boom! Boom! Okay, no one was there.
Worst in the world, and Rodriguez.
Good cross.
Bentancur.
Right! Right!
Tonight, switching the ball out to Douglas Costa on the right side.
Cut in!
He's got the ability to travel with the ball, take players on.
Spies!
When he's flowing, one of the best wingers of world football.
A little bit more movement off the ball. More movement off the ball. Work it into the box.
Here he goes from a very central position, though.
Wing back's got to attack that box in their space.
Less than 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time.
Okay, it wasn't a good cross.
No one was there to pick it up.
Oh, yeah! Rodrigo!
In the middle.
Oh! Ah!
Wanted it harder.
God!
Ronaldo. Developed from between. He got to the byline. He had to try and...
Go, 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 go! Boom, boom, boom! Yeah, shoot!
What's it
Shoot!
Ronaldo!
Cristiano! Go, go, golazo! Cristiano! He did it, yes! CR7, yes! Ball game! Forza Cristiano! Big dick flying CR7!
Could have done a better shot from Cancelo because he hit it with so much power. But how many times did Ronaldo just seemed to be in the right place? The finish for him was quite.
Oh, that was a beauty. Oh, yes. Work it in there, just off a deflection. Something good's going to happen off of that.
From the right back, hard and low. Donnarumma gets a right hand to it.
Keep on pushing that ball in the box, and that bounce going to go your way. It went CR7's way.
Goal in Serie A for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Welcome to the Milan Derby, Cristiano. You've made your mark in this wonderful game. Juventus and Milan.
Exactly
Cristiano Ronaldo is going to bring Juventus winning streak to 7 against AC Milan. I think we've taken the win streak to 6.
Just prolific, isn't it?
Cristiano, baby, he's the best. It's always a pleasure to see this guy live. And nice, even better job of just picking up the clean sheet here. Let's not allow any more goals.
It's a vicious effort from Cancelo.
Yeah, I think it's easy when you watch
Milan,
and think, well, if he parries it anywhere else, Ronaldo doesn't score. But
they made a game.
Again, in real time, it was a vicious effort.
They got the
Cancelo
penalty.
struck it really
They had
well.
a couple shots this half that were
right
outside of the post.
Unfortunately for him, it was just out of
But
luck.
they're only
It
one
fell
point
straight
behind
to Ronaldo's
Lazio.
path.
They're in a position to try to qualify for the 4th Champions League spot, which I think Milan is going to eventually do this year, is clinch that 4th spot. They'll probably get over Roma.
Oh, Gonzalo Higuain's night's gone from bad to worse.
Another red card for Gonzalo Higuain against the Bianconeri.
The penalty, and now booked twice in the space of 30 seconds. Off.
Okay, what words are being said between Ronaldo and Gonzalo? Another red card, that big red card while he was with Napoli against Juventus in the Scudetto race. It was 2015-2016. Another big red card against the Bianconeri outside of the black and white stripes. He knows Chiellini well. Gonzalo is upset that Juventus didn't want him, but he cannot take it personally. It was that Juventus were trying to fine-tune the squad to get the Champions League, Champions League competition. And Gonzalo's clearly frustrated that he missed the penalty today. And whatever happened, he tried to get a body in, and he's just being a little reckless there. I mean, Benatia's taking his fair share of hits today. Gonzalo's frustrated. He's frustrated at this point.
To leave your team in the lurch. And now Milan down to 10. I'm pretty sure, Chris, that all stems from the penalty miss. He's a very emotional player, Gonzalo Higuain. What can Benatia do?
You like to see guys have passion. Not a good game against Juventus for Gonzalo Higuain here. He was your key man. I didn't think it would come down to a penalty, but he could have kept it a tight game. He gets the red card.
I mean, for me, Paolo
Gonzalo Higuain was the difference maker today because it was probably the difference between 3 and 2 points.
What can you do?
Even if it was 1-1, hypothetically, Juventus could have pulled ahead and went on the attack, especially the counter-attack with 5 guys, I thought, if the game were 1-1, hypothetically.
Just thinking about it too much. And
But very solid result.
Because Benatia has marked him so well. And then he's frustrated. He's not had too many chances. Milan just growing into the game. But, when he sees that again, he'll think, in the first place, what
What's Real Madrid
was
doing?
a foul on Benatia.
Their injury list, they do not need to lose their star striker.
I bet on Real Madrid. That's why I'm checking the score.
Meanwhile, Mario Mandzukic's pirouetting. And Juventus are enjoying themselves now.
Yeah, and they ain't losing from here, Juve. Should just be a keep ball session.
The olays from the travelling supporters.
Milan fans won't like this at all. They're going to have to suffer it.
Suffered for such a long time. Down the road in Turin and seeing Juventus winning 7 straight titles. They always have their European pedigree to throw at the old lady. And that's like this is Barini. You just need to be careful now, AC Milan. He does get caught there by Alexander.
That's just a foul. I mean, he gets up Barini, just trying to level things up, claiming he got elbowed.
Yikes. Monaco are in relegation zone.
Barini, that'll be a yellow. Should be. That's late on Tweedy.
He doesn't complain. He's definitely hit up. So AC Milan. There's one thing going into battle. You cannot do what Gonzalo Higuain did.
You can see, I think even now, you're seeing the pictures now, very emotional. He knows he's cost his team. Not all 3 points, because once Ronaldo got his goal, the game was more or less done. You've got to think about the bigger picture, but in a game like this, emotions run high.
I thought it was, imagine how honest Gattuso is before the games, but saying that word, he does get easily irritable. It was a bit of a public warning. He knew how much playing this game meant to Higuain. Of course, I mean, he's got a back injury. If it wasn't Juventus, he might not have even played tonight. And all of that comes out, doesn't it, in moments like that?
Well, especially when you look how the game's panned out. When Juve take the lead, Higuain's got a chance from the penalty spot. He misses it against his former club. Then Juve get the second. The man who replaced him, Ronaldo, gets it. So it's all going on in his head, and it's getting replayed over and over again. He's not had a good game because Benatia has marked him out the game so well. And then for whatever reason, he's just completely lost his head, not once but twice, for the same thing at the referee, and the referee had nowhere to go.
No, Juve just see this game out, I'm sure.
Yeah, they'll be professional here. Juve, they won't even give the ball up. If they want to go for the third, they might try.
João Cancelo is the furthest forward player.
Possession is king here for Juve.
There's a really good response after that defeat to Manchester United.
Had to work for it, though, haven't they? 1-0, the game was in the balance. Milan had a good, I don't know, 15-20 minutes in the second half where they played well. Gattuso made changes, made attacking changes. Just lost goal at the wrong time on 18 minutes to Ronaldo.
Run through to Donnarumma. It's going to be an 8th straight away win for Juventus this season in all competitions. 100% record on the road. And we're at the second international break. A fair way through the season, really. Barini. Inter fans probably won't admit it, whether if they're particularly fond of Juventus either, but there were a lot of clubs that were really hoping AC Milan would get something tonight. Napoli, Inter, in particular. There's Mehdi Benatia once more.
He's making a case for man of the match tonight, the Moroccan.
He was pretty vocal last week. Played against Canada and he said, "You need to be playing more. You might have to leave otherwise."
All he can do is put in performances like this and keep the likes of Bonucci on the bench.
Latch out foul, João Cancelo. 3 minutes of added on time. Reports in Italy early this week that Benatia is a target for AC Milan.
That's his audition tonight.
Just have added a few pounds to the price tag as well. That's Ronaldo's moment. Oh, they love him. Now he can really enjoy himself. Snap muscle Zapata. The back heel to Matuidi. Kessie, look at Blaise Matuidi. He's won it. And Ronaldo feeds Costa. What a hit that was from João Cancelo.
Well, that's a very good hit. Weaker side as well.
Ball's close.
Just trying to find that
We'll
top
take the
left-hand corner.
points.
Strike was good.
Fino alla
Couldn't
fine.
quite bring it down again.
Till the last minute.
Yard over the bar. Donnarumma was beaten.
.90 left. And a fair few are making their way out of San Siro into the Milan evening. It's going to be another big side that AC Milan have lost to this season. Napoli, Inter, now Juventus picking up the points against the lesser teams. Juve just beating everybody. Bentancur. Douglas Costa and now João Cancelo. It's a bit of a training exercise.
.30 left in the game. I'm pretty sure Juve will just keep the ball for 30 seconds. The game's done. 3 points are theirs. A good scalp. Milan in the San Siro.
I think some of the Juve fans thought that was the final whistle.
I went for it as well.
Referee hasn't yet put AC Milan out of their misery.
It's only a matter of time.
Douglas Costa. Time is now up. Another win for Juventus. They're 11th in Serie A already this season.
Go Mario, you go Cristiano. Many Benatia with a really great game today. João Cancelo on the outside. Those guys are my players of the game. Chesney did a fantastic job behind the net. On to the next one. 9-point gap between Inter, 6-point gap against Napoli. But you never know when points are going to get lost, and you don't know how far Napoli are capable of extending this Scudetto race. So on to the next one. Forza Juve, Fido alla fine. Till the end.